Oh boy, do I have the arms. Oh boy. You guys, this is going to be a secret, this place, of just how far it is. I'm not going to explain my details, but I'm going to explain this. They brought me here. They made a structure just for me. I was just here a week ago, near here on the road, and I'm far from the road because I know the times I'll go far on the road from the road out of chance is because they left me a sign on the road, and I know for a fact. I might show it to you when I get back, but I just want to keep this spot, even if it's just this. I just want to keep it private because I'm testing something out. Right, guys, we're not going to tell anyone, but they just want to see how beautiful you guys are and your work. We love your work. Oh my God, and my arms. It's not goosebumps. It's the static electricity thing. Crazy. I can't tell you any more than that because I don't know what that means, except that I'm in the right spot. What do you think? I'm not even counting them. How many X's there is. Look at the trident branches pulled. Like, they made a trident out of the branches and then pulled them in. Teepee structures. What I tell you? Look at the X. Follow this one. It's the most unbelievable X. If none of that was there, you'd be seeing an X like I showed you. I'm going to show you by the reservoir, depending on which. That was my day today too. I don't know how I'll put the videos in. Look underneath it all. You're telling me in this woods, underneath this hurricane, okay? Which is, by the way, these two trees are the main conduits. They're laid over every single one of those sticks just about, right? And then they can connect everything else to these. And it'll go out, look. See where they're connected? Straight out, and then they'll connect down there, and then they'll connect down there. And then look at that weight, oh my God. Yes, this is gonna be a good spot. I think they know I'm here, thanks buddy. Not even a joke. I'm just getting sick of it. I don't hear a thing. There's no birds, there's no nothing until I'm in the middle of them. Then the birds are there. I've shown you 1,000 times. I'm sick of them. I love birds, but it's just ridiculous. Look at that. You guys, I need you to take this in, okay? Do you see this giant? This is all one thing. Underneath is clear. There's a perch there too. It's a seat right there. They sit right on this. And then the two at the bottom are just amazing. Yes, I do. I'm doing hand drive. And if that's not good, there's a really unique structure right there. Border. There's the border for it. I'm just walking all over, walking away. Look at the double going uphill. Why else would that thing not stop? It wasn't doing that in my walk over here. What the heck? Look at those claws. Look at that. Is that claw mark? Oh, first of all, look at this thing. This is an X. Oh my God, I didn't even see it. There's an X right there. Look at it. It's a trident. And it's perfectly parallel right over my head. And it leads right into that. And then look. What the heck made those scratches? That's too big. Oh my God. Look at that. I guess a big mountain lion. Unless it's them. Because I see it. The only time I ever find mountain lion, what I think is a mountain lion scratches, or I'm standing right on their structures. I mean, it looks like one of them chased one up a tree. When really, what do we know? Maybe that was Rover. I don't know. All these trees look really strange right here. Like, I think that's normal. Like, I'll buy that. Even though it might not, but those are weird. So they were like put in there. Look, it goes all the way up. It's the only, I'm looking at lots of aspens, and that is the only tree that looks like that. Those are scrapes from something, and those are definitely claw marks. See, look, here's more. This bird is driving me nuts. Look at that. Guys, this is special. Oh my God, do I got... It's a little bit of goosebumps, but my hairs, whether you can see it or not, there's a constant static electricity. It's like a thing that's happened with them over the years. And it's become, I'm starting to get it a little bit more now. It's their way. It's like almost like, Mark, we don't have to whistle to you anymore. You can feel us in your arms. Why are you asking us to whistle to you? I don't know if that's true. That's the way I feel sometimes. Look at that. The big ones, the three big ones are uphill. Yes. You guys, they're X's. Can you see it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? We can... Uh-oh. Oh, I smell one of them. It's okay. That's scary as hell. Hold on. I just heard a cat. Do you hear that? It's distant. You guys. Is he standing right here? I don't smell it anymore. Is it me? No, I don't smell. I really don't. There it is again. Oh, I got it again. Hold on. Oh, you want more of it. It's like it's not a good smell, but it's so new that you want to smell. Hold on. Sorry for whatever the camera, I have the camera down at my waist. Hold on. What is going on? I'm not turning the camera off, sorry. Not right now. I don't know I've never had that just a smell approach me before. That doesn't mean anything. It kind of came and went. It was, you guys, it's not a normal smell. Hold on, let me not breathe for a second. You know, there's a trick to that. Some people do know this, but most people don't. You can test the theory. Your nose only smells for like 10 seconds or something like that. Unless you like cut it off and then redo it. So in other words, what the fuck was that? What was that? These guys, they're right here. There's Jay's. All right, that's the Bigfoot. I'm stuck right here, you guys, look. What is going on, shapeshifters? Oh my God, they're responding to each other. See? You guys, forget about them. The smell that I had right there. Is he right in there somewhere? And then when I was making noise to come through here, something really loud happened. I'm in the right spot. They want me in here. I just hope it's for good intentions. I believe it is. I am like, you gotta see my arms. The hairs, they don't show up. Like, I have goosebumps too. See the goosebumps? It's crazy. I don't ever get goosebumps on anything unless I'm with them. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera off really quick. So I was right there. You guys, that smell is so not here now. You gotta just trust me on that one. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not saying I think it is to do with them. I just don't know how or why or what. I don't know the extent of their abilities. I definitely didn't hear anything, you know, like near me, but the smell came right through me. Is the best way I can describe it. Right? And I get all these noises on top of the bird that hasn't stopped. He just ignores everything and just keeps going. I'm telling you, they have them trained. It's not much different than your dog barking when someone shows up at your house. In fact, it's conditioning. It's exactly the same thing. So I want to talk about the smell thing. So they say, like, just rub something under your nose and you'll only smell it for so long. It might be more than, you know, it depends on what it is, but I think you can even put a little bit of perfume under your nose. It'll be so strong and then it'll just go away. Someone knows about that. Blatant. This is a nerve-wracking place. Remember, I don't carry a weapon now. I do. I wouldn't be out here without it, but it's in my backpack, inside a gun holder. And remember, I have Neil's gun still. I gotta get Neil's gun. I always just kidding when I say he's never getting it back. Of course he is. But I just can't justify buying a firearm right now. Especially because I'm not going to just buy any one. I want to buy at least a decent one. That spot is special back there. It really is. Look at the thing just hanging in the air. I see it all the time. Even earlier today somewhere. I look up, look at that, get the field goal, and then it turns. They do that too all the time. It's got a big turn, see it? I gotta change the battery. Oh, it's an X. Holy shit. Look where they step over. I'm literally on their path. Look. You guys, that is amazing. Look at the X. This is why they wanted me in here. It's so good. Look at the X. You guys, this is really good. I am so... Look at that. That doesn't happen to me anywhere else but here. Even today, I was around the reservoir going in the woods. I didn't have that. I could feel the energy thing, but I didn't have it. Here I am blatantly right with them. I'm dying. I want to see timestamps. Watch this. I gotta change my battery after this. Look at this. Seriously, look at this. Okay, watch this. This is the one I said that was off the ground. Because all I could see was that. Look how they made that X. It's completely off the ground. And then look, it's notched. It's like in the notch. And then there's a leaner going up to meet it. The X, I said there's always a third. Well, there it is. See? That's the one that makes it. It looks like an X there, it's not. And I mean, technically they're 4 feet apart. That's an X. That's an X. That's an X. And then that thing is just I'm still not that far away from that main structure. Because I'm losing it. I don't feel like I need to explore much here. Right now. Because they're right here. Why walk away from them? Guys, this is so blatant. Remember, this is getting game. They just hop right over this. This is from something. They do it in every world. And there's always the footprints on the other side. Oh my goodness. Look next to the X, you guys. This is the ultimate right here. It's not the ultimate, but it just is like everything else. It's just sick. He's right here. Look at that. It's a trident next to a floating X that is floating. Sort of. Look at the trail, see? You can see it. You guys, I find it's in every one of the worlds. Are we catching on? Whose house do I have to come to? I'm gonna start bringing a notepad. Come to your house. This is my new YouTube channel. It's gonna be Bigfoot guy responding to idiots. And I just show up. And then we have a chat. And see how smart you are. I'm not coming there and hurt you. Just embarrass you. Just to show you how dumb you are. Look at this. And then we could be best friends. Another trident. This is a great spot. They're like, Mark, you passed this 150 times and you never come in. I always knew there was something up here, but when they put the new thing out for me, I was like, I gotta go in. This isn't when I wanted to do it, but at least I can just take a look right here. This is, you guys, I am way far up. I'm way far up from, even my car is way far up. I gotta get tires before I get a flat tire, because if I go back and there's like a flat tire, I gotta spend the night out here with these guys, and I've done that. And even in the car, it's even worse. The car, they come right up to it, they start tapping on it and stuff. I don't want to deal with that tonight. I have to be mentally ready for that. Look at that. I mean, I'll be fine, I'll do it, and I'll record all of it, but look at the bells in the back. I gotta at least go to those. Where are they? I'm gonna run this till, I'm just gonna keep running it because I'm nervous. Not scared, I'm nervous. My arms are, the more I go this way, that's how I know. It's part of my thing. It's one of the things I don't tell you. Okay, so I can make them more and little, or less, depending on my arm, meaning, depending on which way I go. So it's how I know which way to go every time. Well, every time it's happening to me. Look at the teepee structure. Because if I walk one way, I can literally feel it that moment going down. If I turn around and go the other way, they'll come right back up again. It's like they're like I have one of those electric meters built into me or something. I just can't see the numbers. I think there was something over there, man. I smelt that. There's a perch underneath it. Blatant. You guys, what about that trident and that floating X? That's so cool. I don't believe a person's ever been here before. Besides maybe fire jumpers coming through or something. Those guys get dumped so far in, they get lost. And they can't get back to the captain that's trying to pick them up. Look at that. It's a fork field goal and a trident. That goes up and makes an X there. This is special. And yes, Mark, you always say that. Well, it's always special. When have you ever seen a situation that I've been in that's in some way not important? Is that the main spot over there? He wanted me just to come into that spot. I'll tell you, you go down below too, it's insane. Like I go across the road, which I'm about a mile from right now. It's insane, but it goes straight down. I don't want to do it because I don't want to walk. I like to walk. I'll go straight up and then walk down later, but I'm just doing a battery change. People ask me, like, I'll do it really quick because it's not, I know everyone doesn't care, but I'll tell you, as a survival guy, which I'm kind of not. I'm not your typical one, you know, like fruit eating, Mr. Healthy, like weird nature dude. Kind of like Les Stroud, you know what I mean? Who I really respect and care and think he's awesome. But you know what I mean? He's kind of like, he's the way you should be, really. I'm not making fun of him. If anything, I'm making fun of myself. And I could ever hang in his level? Absolutely not. Bigfoot, like, I'll blow him away every single time. But as far as survival, like for 2 weeks in the woods, forget about it. He's the master at that. I do not. I need food from like a store. Can I do it? Do I have the abilities? Absolutely. So here's what I carry. This is actually a tarp. See it? It'll pull out. I can actually make an entire ceiling with it. By the way, I'm right at this. Wait till you see that. And I carry gloves. I got a backup camera. My camera's always ready to go. With a really long battery. I always have like snacks. Oh my God, I forgot about those. Look, they're completely flat. Look, look. That should be like the little muffins. They're little muffins. They are completely flat, but nevertheless, food. You're stuck out here overnight, you're gonna be glad you have flat muffins. As far as survival goes, I have, of course, a weapon, okay, which is right here. You can see how it tucked in. I mean, if a mountain lion jumps on me, I'm dead. I mean, I need time to get it out. I could probably have it out in 10 to 20 seconds. All kinds of, you know, warmers, things like that. I have a space blanket in there. I got, you know, there's other pockets here. I have my trail cam here, my Brandon trail cam, which I'll show you not in here because I don't want them to see that, just in case. That's about it. So really all you need, of course, the number one thing is a weapon, okay? I don't want to pull that out either. And a lighter. And if you can, Terry, this stuff is great. This is, you guys, I really, if you don't like beef jerky, but you kind of do, but sometimes it's really gross, like you're actually just eating a piece of a dead animal. Well, this stuff, it doesn't, the bag, it doesn't look like that great, but let me tell you, this is good stuff. Sweet Rays. That's really good. I left them one there. I said, if you want any more, you got to make me a noise. Guys, they're right here. Remember, don't move your lips when you think they're right there. Oh my God. Give me a second. Right there, look. The whole time until I stood up, I didn't know. I was literally right next to one of their X's. I can't get over the smell from earlier. A lot of times something like that will happen and I forget all about it. And I did until just a second. Like when I was sitting down, I forgot all about what happened down there. But I didn't. I don't think I'm zapped. I really don't think I am. You guys can tell when I'm zapped. I'm not telling you about a fight in high school. I'm not talking about stupid things, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about anything, so probably not zapped. Check this out. I'm gonna do some filming backwards when I get to Bigfoot Universe. In here, it's kind of hard. Look, you know, it's like. It's nuts, dude. But when I get to Bigfoot Universe, it's a whole different world there. Look at the base. Remember, it's an X. There's perches right there, right in front of that stump, right on the other side of this tree. There's a perch right there. Wait till you see those in August. I might take you up to the 50 seats on the four-wheeler if I can get up that far. I can, but it's whether I feel like driving that far on the quad. I would on any other quad. My quad, I trust it, but it's 17 years old, and if you're 30 miles out where you can't walk home from, it gets a little nerve-wracking. I mean, you would think you'd be scared to be in the middle of monsters. Not at all. These are gentle giants. These guys are awesome. Do you see this? What the fudge? What the fudge? I'm losing it. Let me show you guys something. I haven't talked about this in a while. This, like I told you, this isn't Sasquatch 101. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach the people that even find, you know, the most structures and the most X's things, okay? And if you didn't know this already, I'll show you again, okay? When you see an X like that, do you notice, what do you notice about the X? Do you notice it or not? That one's in front, that one's in back. They're the rarest of the X's, and when you find them, you're in the bestest of places, okay? Yes, bestest is a word. Don't tell me what's not a word on my YouTube channel. I'm teasing you. Look. Front, back. Bestest. Blatant. What the? It's a freaking X in the sky, you guys. There's a hanging X below me. Oh my God, and there's a giant X behind it all. Look at that. It's like a teepee structure X. I just showed you that too. When I got the zoom across, I showed you an incredible one of those. You'll always see the same thing. It never strays. It's just whether it's really filmable or not. That's all. Some of it just comes out on camera like incredible. Other places it's like busy and the lighting's horrible and they stick it in the middle of something like that and you can't tell. And when it's out like that, you guys, that's impossible. And that's amazing. And they're right here. And they wanted me to see this place. Man, that sweet, whatever it is, sweet babies, whatever it is, the beef jerky, that is so good. It's my breakfast. I didn't eat breakfast today. Guys, look at the size of this X. This is really good. You guys, I can't thank you enough for this place because, oh my God, there goes my arms. Because it's just so good. This is what people see. It's not just me. It's people that follow me. You know, you want to constantly just keep. It's something with this. You know, you just have to constantly refresh your memory because it's something out of our thinking. You know, and when we get it good, none of us get sick of it. When it's just blatant, it doesn't even have to be the best artwork, but when you can look on the camera and you're like, yeah, whatever this idiot is saying, who cares? But I can see that. That's fine. I know I'm an idiot. That's why I go, holy God, I gotta stop saying that lately. I'm sitting down. I'm losing it. Oh my God. Watch this. You guys, if it wasn't for this one pine tree, so check this out. This right here is a trident. Okay, watch. And look what it goes into. A giant X. And then the top is funky. Oh my God. So you know what I'm saying? Like when you see this, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll bet you about 96% of the people watching this, I'm being completely accurate without exaggerating, do. I can't believe this. Someone's moving to my right. Oh my God. Did you hear that? I mean, trust me, you guys. Wait till I turn around on this. This is a mind blower. Okay, so forget about what that is. There's something really big right there. It's either a Bigfoot or a huge moose, one or the other. And it just happened to make the noise on that. Hold on, where's the angle? Right here. Oh, you see my camera? It does it whenever they're near. You guys, I don't know what I just heard. I think you could hear it on the camera. It's so quiet. Let's go see if it was an animal, because if it is, it's going to be a beautiful one. If it's a Bigfoot, he could kill me right now. So what's the difference? Look at this. Same thing as that dog man. It sounds like a freight train, and then it gets going, and then it just stops. Have you ever seen those videos? I'm not saying this is real, but have you ever seen the videos of the time travelers? There's a great drone footage of a time traveler. They this drone over them, and Look at this. Oh yeah, I'm zapped. See? I knew it. I'm starting to figure out exactly when I normally wouldn't. I was just about to go off of this whole place and tell you about something else. What the hell is this? Why did it make all this noise and stop? Anyway, the time traveler goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just disappears. You know, I'm not saying that that's real, but it might be, and it's the same thing they do. They start to run and then they just disappear. I've never seen it, but I've heard it. Wow, did I find the master spot? You guys, this is the preliminary stuff. I'll be back. Oh yeah. I could bring someone in the spot. I told them too when I was eating my beef jerky, my brunch. It was brunch. I said, you guys, I'll never tell them. I'll never tell anyone where you are. I promise. I said I might bring a really good person back one day, but they'll be good human. Always good human with me. I think. Good as far as they go. Slayer will be here, so we're making an exception. Let's go through here. Wow, Slayer, I'll probably bring you to this spot. This is just too incredible. There's nothing, look at that. What the Watch it curve. And what does it curve into? I'll give you one guess while you're looking at it. I think I filmed that more than anybody in the world so far, and I have never gotten used to it. I have, but I haven't. Like, I'm used to it knowing it, but I'm not used to something like that situation that I just walked through. I'm not used to it. I get this overwhelming, this goes way up. Can you imagine what the structures look like up there if they look like what they do here? Completely forgot what I was just saying. I think they got me. I don't like using the word zapped, but it just kind of fits, you know. I don't know. It's actually the name of our group. He said, no zap. I said, I know you zap me. He said, no zap. Energy overload. Everything energy. That's why the name of our group is Energy Overload. We have 655 people. It's private. Think about that. We have a private group. We don't let just anyone join. You pretty much can, as long as your intentions are good. You don't have to be, we have a lot of researchers there. You don't have to be involved with that. We're more than happy just to have you there to be a part of it. Like, hey, great picture. That's all we want. We're not there for your opinion. This used to be an opinion subject. Now it's a 100% fact subject. When I say 100% fact subject, I mean 100% fact. So I'm just making fun of myself. Subject. I told you I'm my biggest troll. You don't have to troll me because I don't think I'm cool. I'm hating myself, listening to myself too. I have very few. I mean, let's be honest, it's pretty good. I have all I have is 1 or 2 people that have like 3 accounts. They got 3 accounts. They sign in. You can watch it happen. I know exactly who it is too. That's the funny thing. That's why no one sees it, right? I'll have to edit what I just said in here, but it's just gonna cut a lot of this stuff out because I have to. Watch this. You just can't see it. They do it. It's like they're gods or something. You see how you can't see nothing? We'll just go on the other side of the tree. What the heck? And then next to it is a fork. That tree was just stuck in the ground. It's not even from there. It's literally stuck in the ground. It makes an X here with a fork that perfectly rests on the tree. Just like we see always. They go like this. Hold on. They go like this. and it'll ride the whole tree. It always happens. It's impossible. It could never happen in a billion times. But yet it's always in their place. And you can see some incredible ones in Bigfoot universe. And then watch. Okay, now follow the other one. Where does that go? And touches that tree. What is white up there? That is not, there is nothing white on that trident with my eyes. Whoa, whoa, did you see that? What is that? Look, yeah, it's happening. Is that you up there? Something should happen if that's not a piece of wood. What is that? You guys, that's not, it's a piece of that aspen? And maybe it's just, oh, it's the aspen itself. Why did my camera just, could you hear it? The zoom went zzzt, first time ever, and then it went blurry again. I'm in some kind of, look, it's all walled off, see? Once you know the structures, you know when they're in there. I am freaking out. What am I going to call every single video? Super zapped, insane structures? It's like, it's doing it again. I don't see anything, but I thought I did. I got to take my battery out and put it back in. It seems to fix it. Like, this is incredible. I'm so thankful for this being able to be in here. I really am. I'm not sure who I'm thankful to anymore. Like, I just want whoever is paying attention to know that I am. Oh my God. And then this side, so we were looking at that one that goes up and rests on the tree. But look at the other one. There's no way. You see? It's completely blurry. Look, look. There we go. Look, any kind of touching. Timestamps, anyone? They gotta be right here. Like they're probably just like sideways on the other side of the tree. They can literally, like I showed you today. If you haven't seen it, you probably will. Where someone went by and I showed you how they do it on the tree, except they can do it 100 times better. They literally can rotate as you're walking by. They can move on the other side of that tree, and you won't even hear them. The entire thing is off the ground. Here she goes. Watch. This is what Bigfoot sees. How does Bigfoot sees you? And all he does is go like this. That's how it's done, except way better. That Jeep sounds like it needs some work. It's crazy. I heard something huge. I forgot all about it. I got zapped like crazy over here, forgot all about the noise and walked this way. I think this one time you can actually hear whatever was moving. All of a sudden, I found the big X and I hear him move. Sometimes I feel like they gave it to me. Like that was his way of whistling. Like, Mark, you got to hear me, right? I don't know. It really could have been an animal. It really could have been. I can't tell. But whatever it was big. And that's not so blatant, I don't even know what is. Every single one of those ends together, and they're all different trees. Look at that X. You gotta see the one I have like that. I have the biggest one in the world in Bigfoot universe. It's literally 120 feet tall. And it's incredible. Has like curly cues next to it. It's just amazing. So that sound happened over there about 10, 15 minutes ago. So whatever's there is not going to be there anymore. Always look up, which I don't do enough. For them, it also, oh my God. Am I in the right spot or what? This is where the noise was. Not here, it was like right over here, just where they would be from my distance. If I had a bet, like for real, like with God, I would say it probably was like a big elk or a big moose. Because usually I don't hear them walking. It's happened many times, but it's not usual. They have like infrasound. They can like somehow cover their sound. I think it's what a lot of the ground structures do, because I'll never forget, we were in the craziest ground structure place ever in Bigfoot universe, and Dan was just walking 50 feet over there, and we're making so much noise. But I stopped, and I'm filming Dan. I'm like, Dan, I cannot hear your feet at all. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, stop. And I'm walking, making all this, way louder than this, like making all this noise, and we couldn't hear each other walking because of this stuff. People ask me this all the time, and I'll clear it up right now for you, okay? This is a fact, not my opinion. Just for the record. In 10 years, when this is all on the table, like, holy shit, he was right again. Let me show you something. X, 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 X. Okay, so I get asked this a lot. I'm going to show you why. You're going to want to know this, okay? There's no way. And then there's one comes down, okay? Over the years, I've gotten pictures sent to me by people that found X's, like on their property or whatever. But they're like, Mark, they're not touching. But Mark, look what happens if you film it from a distance. You see how it's a perfect X? It doesn't matter. See how it's a perfect symmetrical X? It's the same exact thing. Those two sticks do not need to be touching. I want to make it very clear, okay? Because back in the beginning, people are like, oh, I guess it's not an X. I'm like, yes, it is. Trust me. It's placed exactly the way they want it, because it reads the same exact way. It's the same thing. It's no different than our alphabet. If it makes an M, it's an M. If it doesn't matter how, but if you're looking in that direction and you see your name written in trees, it doesn't matter whether they were touching or not. It's the point of whether it's written in the trees or not. You follow me? Trust me on this. I have literally seen 1,000 of the gapped X's like that. And then of course I'm right because of the there you go. And it's these two giant outside ones are actually go all the way up into this teepee structure. And at the top of that, it's one of those freaking nests. What are the chances? It looks, I can see through it sort of. There's one of those things up there. They use them. I don't know how. Not in a way that you would think. They're not birds. It does something. It helps somehow. Whoa. Guys, there's some like invisible, silent things around me. And they make noises. Something making a noise by this X. This is what they want me to see. I literally lost my mind when I saw it, so maybe. You guys, it's right there. It's hidden. The biggest part is right there. See it? Look at the width. And it meets up there. And it makes a giant X and teepee structure, and then you got that one next to it. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Who's that? Oh, that was Little Rascals. Something's going on right here. No need to go anywhere else. If you want to find more stuff, great. But if you want to be with them, just sit right there. I just did it. They're right there. I got the smell over there. That was freaking crazy. I'd give anything if you could hit the button on the video and you could smell what I smelt. I know that seems ridiculous, but I really mean that. It's so interesting. The smell. What the hell, you guys? It's on top and it goes perfectly parallel. I'm almost back to the car. Look what they do in front of this X to protect. Whoa. Ow. Oh, you guys should have made that a little stronger. Oh, hell, look at the ground. This is where they're standing, right here. Where the hell is that? Whatever was in there is gone. It's completely gone. Probably the kids, like the parents are over there smoking pot, and then the kid comes over and he's just bored. He's like, here, I'm going to freak out some human and just make a hole. Look at this. It's an X. It's a giant, giant X. You guys, this is unbelievable. Thank you guys very much for just letting me be here. My arms are so, it's becoming a burden. I don't want any superpowers. So far, so good. Some have done it in the ocean, which I think has catastrophic consequences. Let's just destroy the ocean. Don't worry about it. I don't think we'd be here without our oceans. We're 90% ocean, right? There's a reason for that. This is unbelievable. Maybe these dudes answer to some higher dudes. You follow me? You know what I mean? It's not just what we know. There's always something we don't know. And I think it's most of this. We know very little so far. But we're also at the same time leaps and bounds ahead of where we were 5 years ago. Look at this place. We're in an active place. I've communicated with them off of the camera. They told you, they pushed it over, okay? Don't tell me wind blows over trees. Maybe in New Jersey, where it rains or something, but it doesn't happen here. These trees are conditioned over millions of years not to blow over. Stop using your common sense. That's incredible. It's a trident. This is so active. White sticks with the paste. He's right here. They sit right here. Blatant. None of it touches the ground ever. You ever notice that when I'm walking? I'm always up in the air because none of it's ever on the ground. Ever. Nothing's on the ground. Regular people would never notice that. Most Bigfoot people don't notice it. You're too distracted with everything that's going on. You just don't notice that every single thing is off the ground. It's something we're just trained not to notice. I don't know why. This is a major spot right here. Psst. 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 You. Can you guys give me a yo? Just go, yo. You could do it. I mean, you're not going to get in trouble by your people. Just say yo. Everyone on here will be so happy. And me too. And I'll leave if you do that. I'll just leave right now if you go, yo. Yo. I know you can do it. Because it's happened with Callie, and then it's happened since because I've been doing it. I keep going, yo. I don't do it on the camera that much. I don't want people to think I'm crazy. Look at this. Look at this spot. Psst, remember, don't move your lips. It works. I'm not talking. I'm not talking to the black box. Look at this, you guys. This is why I come up with the word world. This is another world. It's like if you had just landed on another planet. Oh shit. You. nothing's on the ground. Nothing. I'm about to lose my mind. I'd almost wish they put it on the ground. That's where one sits right there. He sits right there, and there's the blind. There's no doubt about it. What the hell are you doing back there? You! You! What about the birds? Oh my God, I got the smell, the birds. Then I go to where the sounds of the birds were kind of followed that way. I followed like a little trail of theirs. And then I end up at those X's, man. Look, there used to be a tree there. It's not there anymore. Look at this little seat. Look at that leaned up blind. That's amazing. Right there is a world nobody in the world will ever find or ever know about. I swear to God to you, if I offered $1 billion reward, you'd never be able to figure out where this is. Actually, for $1 billion, someone would just kidnap you and be like, all right, take me there. Shoot me, don't care. Actually, you just torture me. That's how you can get information out of me that way. Look at this. Okay, so check it out. Trident. Okay, I mean, don't even get me started, okay? Blatant. This is something special. Oh my God, look at the leaner, guys. They don't care. Look, no wonder they did this for me. I know they did it for me. It wasn't a marker. It's a, like, I'm not going to show it. Just doesn't matter. Another trident, field gold right through it. It doesn't matter. There's something at the road. They put it there for me. That's all you have to know. You're on a need-to-know basis, and you're needing, I'm telling you, almost every single thing. So you do need to know, but just not that. What's the point of me doing this? I'm going to keep a bunch of secrets. That's what a lot of like the old school Bigfoot guys do. They pretend like something happened and they have these secrets, but they can't tell you about it. And wow, it was like this or that. And it's like, what are you talking about, dude? You're lying. We know you're lying. Either show it or don't talk about it at all. How about that? Don't even turn your video on. We don't want to hear your stories. Story time is over. I'll say it again. I said it on a video recently. Story time is over. We're so beyond your bullshit stories, and so beyond you not understanding that they're not apes, and so beyond the other people that just don't believe at all. Yeah, we're beyond it all. We are leaps and bounds, my group, beyond any of you and any of the little petty common sense. There must be a logical explanation for this situation. You guys just go be with yourselves. Start your own group. Call it, I don't know, Mr. Logic. You'll be much happier in there, and you'll never accomplish anything, but you'll be happier, because that's where you belong, in Logicville. Right here, everything's logical, and it is in common sense. It's the way I explain it. You guys really listen to this. I do a circle now. There's a circle of common sense, and almost all of us are in it. I mean, really, all of us are in it. And then there's a few of us that like to go outside of that, right? And we used to be called crazy, or we're conspiracy theorists, and of course, because then you come right back. Hold on one second. I forgot what I was saying again. Yes, thank God. I love when I'll even put it in. I'm losing my train of thought. I don't care, because I didn't want to say it anyway. You got the point. Whatever I said, you got the point. I really don't remember what I was just talking about. Look at that. That's uphill. that giant. That thing is like 200 feet long. It's like 125 feet long. Perch. Right here. They were right here. They watch me all the time. I knew they were in here, but I never understood when I was by the road that they were always looking at me and always knew I was there. Up there is crazy, man. There is some smells. It's not what you think. It's not like something died, like people explain. It's not like that. I think I had that one smell hill, but look at the footprints coming out of that spot. You can see the wave. See the wave? That's a footprint. they're active. These dudes don't care, and that's why they left me the sign. This is all Bigfoot trails. It's all forest being trails. You'll never see their trail without it, remember. They won't walk down a trail unless this is there. Not here. Typically. I mean, who knows what they do at nighttime. I think even then, I think if half of humans died, they wouldn't change. That's the thing that people have to understand. People have such egos that they think that they're doing this all because of people. No, they're doing this all because this is the way they are. Why can't people understand that? Your egos are still in the way of yourself. It has nothing to do with you. This is how they do things. This is them. You ever notice when in these spots I get angry? Not angry at them or with them. It's angry at people, at how dumb people are. You don't use your brains. Not you guys. Whenever I'm doing that, I feel like I'm speaking for all of us. Even though I know everyone does probably won't agree when I'm yelling at people. Perch. Look how clear it is. You're telling me that looks like that. But that's open with not one little stick that fell from a tree? I don't believe it. There's an X there. Wow. That one's a trident that's leaning right there. This is a real world. And I haven't even touched on it yet. Look at this. Perch underneath. White sticks inside with paste. X's and teepee structures. And it's amazing. It's a blind. So nothing can ever see in here. I've never been able to see this. Look, the road's right there. Now, granted, I'm 20 miles up that road. Granted, I won't be able to say that. But look at the stumps completely off the ground. They didn't even come from there. And they're off the ground. There's a reason for everything you see right here. And this is just to be in there. They sit right in there. And they've been sitting in these places. And they're right here, and they did a structure for me since I passed last. It's something they could have just brought out when they knew I was coming down the road. Okay, like Mark's coming, Brett, go put it out. And they have, like the kid runs out and does it. Can you see that? Here's an example of a distant X, where they're literally 25 feet apart, but that means the same thing. It took me about 5 years to figure that out. I don't have the best shot of it, but see how that looks like an X there? And it's not, it means exactly the same thing. They'll push one this way, one that way. A regular person comes up that, did you see the size of that X? Even if they don't even believe, and then they walk up like, oh, it's just one leaning that way, it's not really an X. Boom, you're fooled. Uphill. That's insanity up there. Wow. They sit right there. Look where my car is. They wanted me in here. Thank you guys so much. My God, are my arms. No, my hairs are standing. You can only see some of them, but because the other ones are so thin and blonde that they're standing up. I have really blonde arm hair for some reason. Not really blonde. I mean, it's dark too, but they're really light. Right here, they're sitting. Look at that. It's not an accident. It's impossible. You know why people don't believe? Because they've never seen it. Regular people have never gotten this far into one of my videos to understand this. They don't take the time. That's why no one knows. All the videos that have ever been filmed, in your neighborhood or something walking down the street, this is where they live, guys. Not just Bigfoot, but all of those backwards legs, things that you thought were ghosts. All that stuff is just the unseen world that you're seeing. Now, there is a paranormal world, this is kind of technically paranormal. Basically, to me, what paranormal means, that's an X that comes out of that. I mean, look, 1, 2, it's insanity right there. To me, paranormal, you almost want to roll your eyes, like, oh, these people, like conspiracy theorists or something. Look, there's a boulder involved too. Paranormal just really technically means not normal. That's all. This is not normal. But there is some kind of a ghost aspect. You guys, I've been binge watching some stuff late at night. Some stuff that's kind of scary. What's that guy's name? Something Ham or something? He's got like 2 million subscribers. I mean, some of it's fake, but some of the videos I think could be real. That's the advantage of me knowing this. I know every single, doesn't matter what the topic. I get this feeling in my arms and I know right away, real, not real, real, not real. Not always, but usually I can tell you for sure. Look at that. That's why. You can't see in. It's dark in here, and then that's what you see. You can't. This starts to block it. This blocks it. This is turned. This is leaning for a reason. That comes in. You can't see the TP structure. They can just be right in there, and you'll never see them. You could stop and know that they're there, and you're not going to be able to see them. 9.9 times out of 10. The other side of the street's interesting. Without giving too much away on the street, I want to. Not that anything's given away, but I really don't want to, because I'm leaving this here, and I don't want anyone ever to, if it stays there, I don't want people to see, oh, that's the spot. Even though I think it'd be impossible, because this road is just not accessible. It's a logging road only, and I'm technically not really supposed to be even here. That's how you get the best stuff. But I promise them I'm going to do my best not to give up any locations, but I do want to show you the other side of the road. Let me show you as I walk down. You guys could have left me a stick on my car. They're probably afraid of tricks. I don't think they like the tinted windows. But I think they know. Look at this. That first spot when you go way up there, it's insane. I did about a mile up, straight up. It's so quiet right now. All right, let me go across the street and show you something.
You